Hello, my name is Klaus Nalius Anapo. For this project, I'm developing a formal database in Sungai Mapai, Kanowit for ensuring best planting practice on black pepper piper group and optimizing good yield. So before that, my name is Klaus Nalius Anapo. Basically, I'm designing the apps that can restore the database of the farmer or whoever growing the black pepper crops. So the everything regarding the management of the plant will be provided inside the apps where it can make the farmer or it will assist the farmer to manage the plant from planting to harvesting process. So this everything about the yield will be stored in the database. So the Malaysian paper bot will monitor the progress by using this app. So the mobile apps in agriculture. So we all know that the agriculture is a very high stakes, a time sensitive and data intensive business. It will all the mobile apps in agriculture is push to increase the production that requires the development of an agricultural decision making framework based on the information. So I believe at the end of the day, the agriculture will be benefit in every sector from a mobile application. For example, Mardi has developed several apps for such as Mardi Manual Bakludut, Mardi My Consultant, Mardi Paliero, Mardi Fotograsi Chili, Mardi Fotograsi Melon, Mardi Doti Chili, Mardi Directory Usahawan, Mardi Cendawan Tiram Kelabu, Mardi Hydroponic Sellers. So the Malaysia Pepper Bot also has developed their own apps for the farmer. For example, MPB has Dr. Lada, Nutrisi Lada, and E-Panduan Lada. Excuse me. So this is my user interface. So I name it Lada. The Lada software will cover every aspect of paper production. It will assist the whole process from planting to harvesting. So in for to what interesting about this app is I will provide a video which the visual thing is very simple or very easy to understand or easy to follow every step or every process to manage the plant. So basically I'm using the MIT app inventor because I don't have the basic coding, so this app quite helpful for me to create such app. So for my user interface, I have the information, planting management, cost tracking, and login and sign up form. So when we click into the information regarding the crop disease, pest, crops problem, fertilization will be opened up on the next screen. So the farmers just click it. The information will be there for them. And when we click the planting management, there will be a several video that I get from YouTube. I link the video from YouTube into my apps. So when they click, for example, when they click the penyediaan tanaman, the video from YouTube will pop out. The same things will go. The same things will happen to when the farmers click the benih tanaman boxes and pembajaan pemangkasan. So the video is from the Malaysia Paperboat channel. So this is the interesting part for my apps because the other apps from MPB they doesn't have the cost tracking. The cost tracking is where where the data of the expenses will be restored. And I'm also built the profit calculator inside the apps. It is a quite simple calculator, but I will upgrade it in the future. So this is a video of how my apps function, but not finished yet. The product is not finished yet, but I'm trying my best to finish it. Then we have information, planting management, cost tracking. If we click one of these, it will open up a new section. For example, when we click the planting management, in planting management, I provide uh, the link. I link the link from YouTube into my apps. So let's try it. So when we click the penyediaan tanaman, so it will directly open the YouTube. And when we click another box, and it will open up the video. Okay, this one. Oh, mesti ada tangga kah? Kalau dia sudah besar so ada tangga. The farmer will be easy to understand and follow every step, or every guide. So in this app, I'm also providing the calculator to calculate the profit or anything that the farmers want to calculate. So let's try it. So this is how it works. So we can add it or subtract. Thank you. So that's how the apps will function. So what is the challenges? The challenges is the uniqueness of the system. So each platform has its own code and provides a variety of tools for developing the apps. For example, the Android utilizes Java, and while the iOS it utilizes Objective C. So this lack of consistency attempts to compel designer to modify the software for each of the target platforms, which it will increase the amount of work and required much time to market such a system, even if someone else wishes to create an app version. So thus, creating a mobile app for each platform requires different language knowledge, which is one of the most difficult aspects of designing. So this is the methodology. So the aim of this study is to construct a simple model for creating the database for the paper crop planter in a mobile application. And according to the client in 2007, there are three types of model research, which is development, validation, and model use. This research uses model creation coupled with model validation, owing to the fact that they may be merged. So during the case analysis, the goal is to develop the most optimal goods so that the concept undergoes many changes again whenever it's required. And the model validity is verified by the study via the case analysis, acceptability survey, and personal interview by myself that revealing the impact of the project on the farmer. So this is a methodology flow chart. Okay. So the early design phase, I would do the problem statement to identify the goal and the objective. And so for the database design phase, I use the conceptual and physical concept for the database design. And the third phase is database development. So I'll do the data collection, the data entry for the installation process, and the system configuration. So I can say the last stage, it is a implementation phase. The user and operating system. The UAT is stand for user acceptance test, where I asking the farmer to download my apps, and I see how they will respond to my apps, and then they do the evaluation. I take the evaluation, and for the operating system, I test it with testing it with my supervisor, and both of us do some evaluation. So the result in discussion, the LADA was developed for use with Android operating system and is through mobile accessible through mobile device download. The primary objective of creating the app was to provide a very useful tool to farmers to manage their black pepper crops. The user will be able to get several information on the regarding the cultivation of pepper crops, planting schedules, field issues, crop disease, and cost and productivity tracking. So, I I think the professional farmers' use of digital farming is essential, not just for farm profitability, but also for fulfilling the food needs of an expanding population. The small farms will gradually embrace fundamental technologies. Meanwhile, the large farm will invest in sophisticated equipment. However, in the future, data-free, intuition-driven management will no be longer the modus operandi of professional farm. For example, the people always suggesting the use of drone for fertilization and weeding management. So, did we ever think that are the farmer is can afford the drone or UAV, but we keep suggesting that the farmer to use such things. And why not we creating a simple application that it is a simple application, but it help much in management. So that's why I came up with this solution by creating the database for the farmers. So this should be a source of opportunity, especially for a new generation of young farmers capable of balancing an aging rural population, mostly in developed countries. So essentially, it can be said that using the recommended method, the people in my village, Sungai Mapai farmers, who are literate would have access to a lot of useful information regarding the management of the black pepper crops. So they use the Android phone keypad to get the information on all crop diseases, for example. So this information may be obtained by farmers at any time of the day, 7 days a week, anywhere in the world, because the system is very cost effective and it is freely available from the Android Play Store. Yeah, and you guys can download it over there and easy to get into. Thank you.